What the fuck is that looking? Okay, mom's home. Pants. Some green on green on green. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl.
See, this guy can get these 5 innings for once in a day.
Battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion New York Jets and the champions of the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he's brought down the 25-yard line.
Ready. 45, wide. 10.
Still trying to get the running game going.
Baker.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Throwing on second down, Love. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here we go. Red, yellow. Green jack. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Oh, my stick grip is killing me.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He swings this one out to Hall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Hit it. Let's go, Coos.
Is intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Go,
His
Coos.
offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the set. Here we go. Black 40. Ready.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep.
Well,
And
that
this
didn't
defense
work.
had nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
He's hurting.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the Jets have a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. with Paul. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. It's good enough for the first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with...
Pick it! Another pick for Coop.
Middle and intercepted. Picked up by Edgerrin Cooper. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time runs out.
Look at that boy walking like a crip.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 14-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
On the double. Ready?
On play action, Love. Exiting the pocket right. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Ready? Ready. Black 40.
Down the slot.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love.
Oh,
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate
Like a
just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a
Oh,
hurry,
God.
didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love.
fucking.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And now it's 4th down. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Now, faking the give. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
To the right side here, pass is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. On the move, past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Down inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. The extra point, up and good. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9.
Oh,
And the bring down just shy of the 30-yard line. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Down.
Back to throw is Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
33. Yellow. Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
Here's Love. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Come on. Set. Ready. 38. Ready.
Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Hut. 53. Set. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
95. Hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Pass caught. It's Golden. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the ready.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's shedding backwards, left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Set.
To throw is Love. He's got it at the 3. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Yep.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And he'll be taken down short of the 1st down. It is a gain of 8, but it leads to 4th down. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And a decent return there. We'll get this up just shy of the 30. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out.
His kicker got, man.
Is good. And the Jets but his score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This returnable with Reed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Okay, right? Here we go, set. Cut, cut.
On first and 10, here's Love. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's
Thibodeau.
and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
He dropped it.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch.
What a bomb.
It is a gain of 16. They get the 3rd down conversion by about a yard.
And this is what can happen when you're so
stinky.
worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. They send the receiver in motion left. Back to the air one more time. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
To the left side, taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now they'll set up to throw.
Wow.
He's got his man
Are you
and
fucking
Smith.
serious, dude?
And he will score. Arian Smith, touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel
You're
here. They're
fucking serious,
climbing
dude.
back into this
Dude,
one with
dude.
that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
They'll look to throw.
He wasn't out of bounds.
And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, They ran this pass play to perfection, and
What the
result,
bro?
2 points.
Stupid
And
fucking
we will
stick
line up a
there.
run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52 kilometers. Shot, 17. Hut.
Out of the shotgun. Hits by. Back into the hands of Watkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Set,
On the toss, they'll run.
It's a great block now, Yoda.
There's an opening. Past the 40.
That's a great block,
He'll
buddy.
be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Packers.
Great block. That's Highsmith. That's Highsmith playing fucking covers right there. Oh.
Flag, 95. Hut, hut.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready, ready. Blue, watch out. 50 Fury. Ready.
On the ground, here's ETN. And he only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
60 red. Ready, ready.
We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass.
Great block, Baker. Great block.
And he will finally be taken down
Good
at the
job.
Jets' 8-yard line.
Of course.
Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. He's
Damn.
set up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position,
Otherwise,
filling his
that's
run
when they
gap
got blue
assignment.
ribs. You'd be alright.
Keeps this to a modest gain
You'd
at
be
best.
alright.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Look here.
From the gun, it's Love. Rolling right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's going nowhere. Max and
Holy
behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Packers will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
I think I gotta change it up to coverage. And I stuck in my gut, and my gut was stinky.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Alright, guys.
Throws right side down the field,
What are we
and
doing
it is
here,
brought
man?
in. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards.
What are we doing here, man?
Jets.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
That's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They get to Hall, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season. After this, it is 3rd and long. They'll go again with Hall. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Black 40.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go.
A tough spot here.
Black,
3rd
95.
and long.
Cut.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And the Packers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group.
Bye-bye, Madden. Bye-bye. Yeah, his O-line's good. His O-line is good. Well, Baker, it was a good run, buddy boy. Look at that. J-Love won more Super Bowls than Aaron ever did in Green Bay. Wow, man.